Hello. Click here anytime to view your post on Facebook. Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. So I am doing something a little new today. I am testing out kind of a new way to do live. So I'm actually going to be showing some slides, which is kind of exciting. Um, and then actually you're going to see something kind of fancy. Look at that. Let's chat about some of my favorite venues. So I have three of them and just wanted to come on and share them with you because I think that they are great for events. If you're doing corporate events or if you are doing weddings, whatever, or you might just want to go on vacation and see these. So, if you're watching the replay, hi. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am Carol Lyons. I am the owner of Roar Events, and we are a corporate events planning agency here in the Bay Area. And I also have a signature e-course, the Roar Playbook, and another course, Market to Roar, which helps planners that want to get into the corporate event space. So without further ado, let's chat about some of my favorite venues. So first up, we are going to be talking about the Montage Laguna Beach, which is in Laguna Beach, California. And I love this property. It's definitely 5-star, 5-diamond. And, obviously for that more exclusive type of program that you are wanting to do. So let's say it's like an executive retreat or some C-level type of event, this would be perfect for it. Has 259 guest rooms, 11 meeting rooms, 13,000 plus square feet of meeting space. Their largest space is like 7,000 square feet, which is really good. They have 3 restaurants, and let's get into some photos. So this is, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but this is their iconic pool. So like if you go to their Instagram account, you're going to see, you'll see this pool all the time. This is their main pool. They also have an adult pool that is by their spa. But I mean, look at this view. So this is just bananas. The shot here, this is the main hotel building. So if you look at that top floor, that is actually their lobby level, and they have like live music, and every night they have live music. They have tea, high tea, all that kind of stuff. It's a really great gathering place. And then here, this they have some great walking paths, which I really like. So if you want your guests to get outside, I mean, they're looking at the Pacific Ocean. There's like nothing better. The building that's shown in the other picture, that is their studio, which is their fine dining restaurant that is only open for dinner. So this is actually a great option if you are, let's say if you want to get out of the meeting space, you want to do a breakfast or a lunch, or maybe you just have a group that you'd want to do like a group lunch at this restaurant. This would be a great option for you. This is the main foyer of their meeting space. So their meeting space goes in like kind of a U shape. So this foyer it's mirrored on the opposite side. So where you see the plants, that's actually doors leading out to this courtyard. So this leads into their junior ballroom, and on the other side, which is their junior ballroom, is 3,200 square feet, and on the other side, it leads into their grand ballroom. And then they have some other like ancillary small meetings, but this is just, it has like nice natural light out here. So this is a great place for breaks. And then this is just another shot of the pool too. This was actually the view from our room when we stayed there. Not too shabby. And this is one of their guest rooms, so newly renovated. And this is a bungalow suite. It's beautiful. What I liked about this is that it is great for, those C-level executives that would potentially have meetings, because there are two bathrooms in here, which is awesome. So you can close off the bedroom and you have a large sitting area, which actually has a deck going outside. And there is a bathroom there, so they don't need to go into your bedroom quarters to get to the bathroom. And this other shot is just part of their lobby. So again, it's really bright and light. And it's just such a great gathering spot. As I mentioned, they have 3 restaurants that are on property. So from a group perspective, they would probably be taking about like groups of like 150, 130 people. And that's because they have a big transient audience. So they have to have space for those transient people. And there is a resort fee, which kind of bites, but it kind of is what it is. I'm not a fan of resort fees, and if I do pay a resort fee, I definitely want to get something for it. This gives you access to the fitness center. Obviously the pools. They have an espresso machine in the guest rooms. But personally, I would rather like really get something tangible. Like, great, I'm going to have like all these different activities that I'm going to be able to do too. So, they do have a spa on property, which is fantastic, and they only offer valet parking, which here, I'm going to come back here. They only offer valet parking, which is a bummer because their parking is expensive, and I would actually want their parking to be included as part of their resort fee. So if you're flying in, you might want to take an Uber, but again, the people that are probably staying here don't really mind paying a high parking fee. That kind of annoys me. So next, we are going to talk about another favorite, excuse me, which is Ojai Valley Inn in Ojai, California. And I just love, love, love this property. It is just so, so special. It's in Ojai, down in Southern California. It has 303 sleeping rooms, 16 meeting rooms, 30,000 square feet of meeting space, golf, tennis, spa. They have they have 3 different pools. I personally really like the adult pool versus the pixie pool. It just has a better vibe. It's smaller, more intimate. So I like that. There are so many options for dining on this property, which is great. So you can get on property and you don't need to leave. They have so many different activities, which are fantastic. Great for incentives, great for, sales meetings, dependent on your size, mid-size conferences. If they're looking to, I would really encourage a meeting that wants to have activities that go along with their meeting. So let's say you're doing, a large board retreat and they want to have an activity that goes along and they're not staying in a meeting room the entire time. Because honestly, like this is too good to stay in just a meeting room. You would be missing out on so much. So again, I love this property. So let's get into some photos. So definitely that Spanish California vibe is throughout all of the architecture in the at this property. They have, it's very spread out, but it still feels very intimate, if that makes sense. They have these fire pits that are sprinkled all over the property. And it's great because in the evening, like they light them all and people just go and gather. So really, really good networking opportunities, which I think is fantastic. This is just scenery from that's, you know, like a view. This could be a view from your room, and it's just such a calming feeling. I love it. These are some of their guest rooms. So these are newly renovated. So the one with the blue, this is actually part of a suite, but their guest rooms, super spacious, great amenities, just very, very comfortable. So I love them. This is the Cabana-y area. This is part of their adult pool. So there is a bar there. They also have a bar at their Pixie pool. They One thing that I love about this property is they used to have this old red barn, and then they decided to build a new barn on property. And this fireplace here is actually part of their new event space, and it is gorgeous. It is so fun. They have meeting space in there, but it's also, they have like a full like culinary setup where you can, here, I'm going to go back to my face again. They have a full culinary setup, so you can have, different cooking classes that they offer. There's so many different things that you can do. So Ojai, again, one of my favorite properties. Next up, we are going to jump down the coast and talk about the Waldorf Astoria, Los Cabos. This used to be the resort at Pedregal, and this is definitely incentive-y. It's they only have 3 meeting rooms, so it's small, really small. All of the rooms have ocean views, which is spectacular. One thing that's really, really unique about this, if you're familiar with Cabo, they are basically on the end. Their hotel is like nestled into a cliff. So when you go through the gates to get to this property, you literally go through a mountain. They like dug a hole through a mountain. So it's pretty spectacular. This used to be the resort at Pedregal, and then Hilton purchased it, and now it is a Waldorf Astoria. They have a spectacular spa that is fantastic. They have 3 dining options. They have, let's see, what else do they have? Well, actually, let's get into the photos because I'm going to show you one of the things that you get. So this is just outside. I love just the design details that they bring in. So all of these like little hearts that you see, all of the lights, they change all of this all the time. So it makes it really, you just kind of never know what you're going to get. There is definitely a sense of peace and tranquility here, which I really love. And this is their guest room. All their guest rooms look exactly the same. And then this right here, so they also, every single night, they send you an amenity to your room. They send 2 mini Coronas, chips, and guacamole. If you're not a beer person, you can ask for a margarita, but you definitely do not want to have your do not disturb sign on because you are going to miss out on this. So if you have an incentive, this is awesome because your guests are going to get, basically guac and salsa and beer every night, and it just comes with your room. So that is just a fantastic little add-on. This is this dome. This is actually part of their spa, and again, it's truly magical. The restaurant El Farallon, that is their fine dining restaurant, and it is nestled into the cliff. And they also have a champagne bar. This is the Waldorf Astoria Los Cabos, which used to be the resort at Pedregal. And let's see. This actually is not their adult pool. This is just their everybody pool. But I mean, infinity, and you are looking at this view. It's fantastic. You can have beach activities. You can actually, we did an event there and we had a fire show on the beach. So it's truly, truly spectacular. And then if you can see my little hand, I don't know if you can, but basically if you look to the cliff and you look all the way down to the ocean, that is El Farallon. So it literally just, you hear the ocean waves. It's only open for dinner, but you hear the ocean waves. And we did, they actually do, they have a whole patio area or terrace area that you can reserve for your group depending on size. You can also do full restaurant buyouts as well. It is truly a spectacular experience for your attendees. They also, I mean, they do tons of weddings here, obviously. What I do like about this property as well is that you can actually you can walk to downtown and it's very safe. You feel very safe. And, you know, there's some other properties that are in Cabo that you can do that as well. But this is really good because you can go to restaurants, you can, you know, the whole 9 yards, you can do all of that. It's actually really close to the piers as well. So we had rented, as one of the activities at this incentive, we had rented a yacht. So it's a really quick transfer. If people wanted to walk, they could, but we transferred them via bus. So, yeah. So those are some of my three properties my favorites that I love. So if there's other properties that you guys want to hear about, let me know. If you like this setup where I'm actually showing you pictures because I'm feeling kind of fancy, then let me know. But yeah, leave a comment if you are curious about any of these properties. I've got some other good ones that we are currently working with and can't wait to share those. So I guess that's it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave something in the comments and I will get back to you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.